This assignment is going to be the first one that is a new kind for today. What this is interval building. So the way that this is going to work, and this is all explained in the instructions, both up here and also the instructions that I wrote myself. You are going to have the note C as your starting note, and it's going to tell you an interval that it wants you to build. So what you're going to do is, let me just go ahead and start it. This one does not have a time limit. So we have this note here, C. This is middle C. This is C on that first ledger line. What the program is going to ask us to do is to create an ascending major second above C. Now all of these intervals will be ascending, which means we have to go above the C that is given. And it's going to tell us both the distance of the interval and the quality. So second means we just have to go one note up from C. So if we start counting on C, we just have to get to that second note, and it has to be major. It has to be a whole step away from C, not a half step. If you look down here, we have that we can make a note flat by clicking here or by pressing the number 2 on our keyboard. We can make a note natural by clicking or pressing the number 3 on our keyboard. And we can also make a note sharp. We don't have to actually go away from the natural that was already selected for this example, but you will for some of the others. So anyway, we have a C. We need a major second or a whole step above C, which we know is the note D. It's the next note in the scale. It is a second up because if you start counting at C, we have C is 1 and D is 2. And it's a major second because we would be skipping a D flat in the middle. So we need to make this a D natural. So we hover our mouse as we move up and down the clef. We hover it in the space where D would go and click here. And then it plays the notes for us. Okay, now we need an ascending perfect fifth. I'm not going to do so much talking now, but because we know from all the talking I have done, a perfect fifth above C is going to be G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can hear it. An ascending major seventh, we have to go from C up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's a major seventh, so we're going to do B natural instead of B flat. A major sixth. I'm hoping that's going to give us a minor 1 here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is the sixth step above C is an A, and it's a major 6, so it's going to be natural. It's going to be an A natural, I should say. Okay, here we go. So we finally have a minor interval. Now, a minor interval above C, it's going to have to be a flat note when it's above C, not always above every note. But we have C as our baseline, or our starting note. A minor second above C, it has to be a flat note. And again, if we start counting on C, 1, 2, there's D, and this is going to be D flat. It has to be just a half step above C. Okay, now careful, because when we started, the program had the natural automatically selected here, but it's going to leave it on flat until we change it again. Here we have an ascending major second. So this is actually the same thing it asked us first, and if you have a good musical memory, you know that the answer to that was a D natural, so it's going to be the same thing here. I've selected natural, and I'm going to select D. Here we have an ascending major sixth. So some of these you have the chance of having the same thing asked of you. I told the program not to include augmented or diminished intervals, so that gets rid of the tritone. But yeah, you might have to answer the same question a couple times. A major sixth above C is right here, it's that A. A perfect fourth above C, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, that is F. An ascending major third, we have 1, 2, 3, and it's going to be natural, that is E. And here we go. This is going to be the 10th question I answer. An ascending perfect fourth, we just did this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this should be simple, but I just wanted to really make sure that I show you this video so you know how to use this. I think answering the questions is going to be pretty basic, but just how to get there, I think, deserves a little explanation.